It's time for the excitement of West Virginia High School volleyball featuring the Eastern Panhandle Athletic Conference. Tonight's coverage is brought to you by Tudor's Biscuit World and Anthony's Pizza of Inwood, the Marius Group of Ameriprise Financial Advisors, W. Harley Miller Systems, Parsons Ford of Martinsburg, Skinner Accident and Injury Lawyers, CMA Martinsburg and Winchester Dealerships, Brown's Funeral Home and Cremations Robert Fields and Sons, Orsini's Home Store, Hagerstown Ford, the law firm of Burke, Schultz, Harmon and Jenkinson, the Berkeley County Health Department, WVU Medicine, Berkeley and Jefferson Medical Centers, Smallwood and Small Insurance, and the Mansion Ferretti Law Firm. Now let's send it out to our broadcasters for tonight's coverage.
Good evening from the Martinsburg Fieldhouse for West Virginia High School. EPAC Volleyball on TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube as the Martinsburg Bulldogs host the Jefferson Cougars tonight. I'm Colin McLaughlin. Alongside me is Nick Verzolini. Back at the studios, Dylan Bishop. Pre-game show is brought to you by Anthony's Pizza, where nobody does it better. Give them a call at 304-229-7373 or stop in at 8625 Winchester Avenue in Inwood to order today. We'll have the JV match followed by the varsity match tonight. Best 2 out of 3 for JV, best 3 out of 5 for varsity. And again, here in the EPAC, we expect it to be a very competitive match between Jefferson and Martinsburg tonight, Nick.
Yeah, last time these two teams met, it went 5 sets. Now, Martinsburg's coming off of a very solid overall, I think, performance against a really good Musselman team where they took them to 4. They had a bad set 1, I'd say, for them. A really decent set 2, a great set 3, and a not the best set 4, but hey, they competed for the most part with Musselman. They showed some good potential. And now they'll have Jefferson tonight, who's coming off of a win against Washington. What was just a best of 3 match, but they won it in 2, so pretty decisive victory there for the Lady Cougars. So I think tonight it should be another competitive game, especially at the varsity level. JV's always, you never really know what to expect. But for varsity, I think we will get at least a 4, maybe even 5-set match tonight. But Jefferson's dealing with an injury, so that could also be big. They have to move some players around, which can always affect things. So maybe that makes a big enough difference. But even with that injury, they still beat Washington. So they found a way to prevail against an EPAC team despite not being 100% the other night. So maybe it isn't as big of a deal. I mean, obviously, you don't want anybody to be hurt or anything like that, but maybe they're still showing off their depth and showing off their ability to rotate and get different players involved and still be effective in that way. So excited for tonight, Colin, because, again, these two teams went 5, and it should be a good match.
Yeah, and we've only seen this Jefferson team one time, and it was last week against Musselman at the Cougar Cage, and you could clearly see that they've definitely progressed from last year under Coach Washington. Still have a ways to go to truly be competitive overall in the EPAC, but there's signs there of positivity, and as you said, they took Martinsburg to 5 and just ended up coming up short in that match that was, for the most part, highly competitive. 3 of the 5 matches, sets in that match were decided by 2 points. The other 2 were alternated by, I believe, a dozen, if not more, points. They were very skewed in that aspect, but we'll see how things go tonight. As you mentioned, the injury on the Jefferson side of things, we'll see how much that really impacts them, and Martinsburg definitely should have some sort of momentum, even though it was still a loss on Tuesday. You were able to finally take a set against Musselman. We know they have the talent and the capability to potentially win this one in 3 or 4, but you just got to make sure you don't play down and play mistake-free take care of Jefferson tonight?
Yeah, both teams are pretty young and inexperienced, so I think based off of that, even, it makes sense that these two teams would compete. You do give a slight edge, I think, to Martinsburg overall in the talent category, but that may just be because we've seen them a lot more, so we're a little bit more familiar with their roster. That could be part of the reason why I'm leaning toward them, just because I feel like I know a little bit more about them and what I've seen. But I think Jefferson did do some solid things against Musselman in their last match, but it's so hard, too, to evaluate a team when they're clearly outmatched. Musselman's not a great matchup for anybody in the EPAC, so it's not going to give you a great idea of how good a team is. So I think tonight we'll, one, get a better idea about Jefferson, and two, I think see them on a more competitive level where some of their players can be showcased a little bit better tonight. So for Martinsburg, I think if they're able to pass a little bit better than they did against Musselman and set some things up for some of their star players, they could possibly put together a real great match. But Jefferson, I don't think is just going to let them, roll on over them. So should be a fun night, Colin, here in the Coliseum or
Fieldhouse.
I don't know why I keep wanting to call it the Coliseum.
I don't know either.
I got Cardinals on the mind, I guess. I don't know why. Maybe because they're 5-0. Oh, just kidding. Martinsburg football fans, don't come after me.
Step aside, take a 2-minute break. On the other side of that break, we'll introduce you to the JV teams of Martinsburg and Jefferson. This is EPAC Volleyball on TV10 and WRNR TV on YouTube.
The Palace Lounge in Martinsburg is the place to be. Join us every night to relax and enjoy football or basketball games featuring either the Martinsburg Bulldogs, Shepherd University Rams, or West Virginia Mountaineers. We will have steak night every Wednesday, shrimp nights every Thursday, and now taco and margarita nights every Tuesday. You can find us on Facebook or call 304-267-7520. The Palace Lounge is located at 1350 Edwin Miller Boulevard in Martinsburg.
Hey, it's Cody from Cody's Auto Body.
You're a potty mouth.
But we do a really great job fixing cars after an accident.
I know, but you're still a potty mouth.
I'm possibly the best friend you could ever have.
You are, but potty mouth.
If you need your car repaired, come to Cody's Auto Body, located at 851 Wilson Street in Martinsburg. Because that's Cody's with a T for f***ing trust.
See? Potty mouth.
Leave me alone.
When will I be able to retire? How do I make the most of the money I have? How do I leave a lasting legacy to my loved ones? I'm Philip McCoy, financial advisor with the Mirius Group, a private wealth advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated. Call us today at 304-263-4343 to help you make the most of your financial future. Our office is located at 1270 Winchester Avenue, Martinsburg, West Virginia.
Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, member FINRA and SIPC.
Mayhem is everywhere.
I'm your new bangs, and you can't stop staring at me. That's it. Just tilt the rearview mirror over here. And while you're checking me out more times than a library book, your car is wandering into that lane over there. More bangs? Neat. And if you've got cut rate insurance, you could be paying for this yourself. So get Allstate.
Call Martinsburg Allstate agent Gary Kelly today at 304-263-4596.
We welcome you back here for the JV match to begin the night between Jefferson and Martinsburg here with EPAC Volleyball on TV10 and WRNR TV on YouTube. Let's introduce you to the teams. First, the Jefferson Lady Cougars. You have number 10, Ella Bain, number 3, Jocelyn Baraka, number 12, Kylie Klein, number 5, Anna Fragamine, number 2, Lily Garris, number 1, Jolie Johnston, number 14, Emma Olson, number 7, Jazzy Parati, number 11, Paris Rodriguez, number 9, Scarlett Spies, number 6, Shaylee Swartz. And now for Martinsburg, you have number 3, Brianna Bailey, number 7, Abby Rupenthal, number 10, Preslyn Heidel, number 11, Jaden Hall, number 12, Ari Knoll, Number 15 is Maddie Burkhart. Number 20 is Gracie Widmeyer. 28 is Tiana Sanabria. Number 32 is Ava Compton. Number 34 is Peyton McMillan. Number 35 is Sadeja Bogue. Number 19 is Riley DeWater. Step aside, take another 2-minute break, and then we'll be back with set number 1. This is EPAC Volleyball on TV10 and WRNR TV on YouTube.
A DUI arrest can have a devastating impact on one's life, your job, your driver's license, and in some cases, your very freedom. My name is Harley Wagner. I own and operate West Virginia's only exclusive DUI defense firm. Since 1999, I've been representing citizens throughout the Eastern Panhandle and state of West Virginia charged with DUI. Let my years of training and experience work for you.
The initial consultation is free at the Wagner Law Firm in Martinsburg. Phone 304-901-7400 or online at westvirginiaduilawyers.com.
When will I be able to retire? How do I make the most of the money I have? How can I leave a lasting legacy to my loved ones? I'm John Jefferson, Private Wealth Advisor with the Marius Group, a private wealth advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated. Call us today at 304-263-4343 to help you make the most of your financial future. Our office is located at 1270 Winchester Avenue, Martinsburg, West Virginia.
Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, member FINRA and SIPC.
Have you been smoking? I can smell it. Hickory. I'm gonna watch you smoke the whole pack.
Shop now and save at Orsini's today.
Have you been smoking? I can smell it. Hickory. I'm gonna watch you smoke the whole pack.
Shop now and save at Orsini's today.
Drive More Days is back at CMA's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Martinsburg. And this year, we'll enter you into a drawing to win a $1,000 gas card with your test drive. And during the Make This the Summer sales event, get up to $6,000 off MSRP on select new Wranglers or up to $7,500 off MSRP on select new Grand Cherokees. Stop in today during CMA's Drive More Days for your chance at a $1,000 gas card completely on us. Online at CMA's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Martinsburg.com. Owners just care more.
We welcome you back here to the Martinsburg Fieldhouse. Colin McLaughlin alongside me, Nick Verzolini, making sure he knows where he is at all times. Doghouse. Dylan Bishop back at the studio. Our first set is brought to you by Parsons Ford at 1400 Shepherdstown Road and online at parsonsford.com. They became number one by making you number one first. Parsons, it's Jefferson and Martinsburg, JV match. Varsity will follow. For those tuned in, it's Jefferson on the left side of the court, Martinsburg on the right side of the court. No, it's going to be confusing here for this match because both teams in black.
Yeah, so that's helpful. I don't think really at JV it seems like they don't really have secondary uniforms, so whatever color you chose is what you got all year.
And we begin with a service error for Jefferson. So give a point to Martinsburg.
Of course, we do have high school football tonight going on in the Panhandle, so we'll give some updates, I would think, on that once that gets kicked off.
Yeah, it is Jefferson, so can definitely do that as Martinsburg now leads it 2-0 as a poor serve receive for Jefferson.
Well, just in general, I'm sure people may be somewhat curious about it.
Yeah, probably looking for it. We don't have it. And we get a rotation error called against Jefferson to give a third point to Martinsburg.
A lot of errors.
Yeah, all 3 points have been via Jefferson mistakes. As the Cougars try to sort it out, we'll see if they have it right as Abby Rupenthal serves it across. Now we have a short one that goes right off the net and somehow to the Martinsburg side, a deep free ball. Martinsburg decides to play it and will send another free ball. Knoll gets blocked. It's kept alive and dumped over in two by Jefferson. That's a great kill by Widmeyer, making it 4-0 Martinsburg.
Yeah, we've seen good things from Gracie Widmeyer throughout the season. She's now getting a little bit of varsity time as well. So you have quite a few players that play both ways here for Martinsburg. We're seeing a lot of these players in the varsity match.
Rubenthal sends it short. It's immediately hit back over by Jefferson as Knoll sends it deep and out. Point Jefferson, make it 4-1. Waiting to see who will now serve for Jefferson. Jazzy Parati has the ball right now. Now it looks like we'll have a sub. Jolie Johnston will come in to serve.
But as I was saying, you'll see like Rubenthal and Widmeyer and McMillan and DeWater, I believe, all on varsity. So,
yep. You got Yaya Teasley as well, who, for the most part, I think is just varsity now, but originally was JV. I think that's her at the end of the bench for Martinsburg, as that point went to Jefferson, making it 4-2. Johnson sends it short. Knoll tries to hit it opposite side. Jefferson was ready. Now they send a free ball across to Martinsburg, who's looking to capitalize with Widmeyer, and she gets the kill. 5-2 Martinsburg.
Yeah, gets it through the block of Jefferson, and you're going to see, like you said, Colin, a lot of different players, or like we were saying, a lot of different players kind of rotate and play both ways, and that's kind of one of the advantages of volleyball. So you can do that a lot more.
Yeah, Widmeyer as she goes for it again, but this time it's a dig for Fragamine. So they go to Knoll. Set across.
Good block.
Blocked, and not realizing that it was blocked was Jazzy Parati. So it's now 6-2.
Yeah, I think she just didn't really know that it was coming back at her. Maybe she just kind of didn't think she could hit it because she had just hit it, had one of those situations.
That goes out. Point Martinsburg. They now lead at 7-2.
But, yeah, give credit to Martinsburg for their athleticism at the net.
Jaden Hall serves across, and another rotation error called against Jefferson. They're not happy with the call. At least the players aren't. So that makes it 8-2 Martinsburg. You now have the same amount as rotation errors as you do points here in the first set if you're Jefferson.
Yeah, and a service error as well, so they've had a lot of mistakes.
And they get called for it again. Not sure if somebody's moving early.
Yeah, so much that Coach Washington had to come off the bench and make sure that the JV team had it together here. Because obviously, you can't have that back-to-back, and with that being, the third one here, the first set, that's just
now 9-2.
Kind of inexcusable, even at the JV level.
It is a kill. It's Lily Garris making it 9-3. The outside hitter goes back now to serve. First we'll have a sub. Paris Rodriguez, I believe, enters. Kind of tough to see the numbers on the front as it's the maroon outlined in gold on black.
Not the best look here.
And somebody sitting in the front row being told to move back, so had a brief pause. Serve, receive, Heidel. Now a free ball sent across. Backside attack by Jefferson's Garris does not make it over the net. It's now 10-3.
Timeout, Jefferson.
Yep, we'll take it with them. A 30-second break. This is EPAC Volleyball on TV's NWRNR TV on YouTube. Back in 30 seconds.
Most insurance companies see you as a claim number. Most law firms see you as a case file. When their top priority is their bottom line, you only get a fraction of the attention that you deserve. At the law firm of Burke, Schultz, Harmon, and Jenkinson, it's personal. We listen to our clients to see the whole picture, because every part of you is important. For a team built on relationships and results, call Burke, Schultz, Harmon, and Jenkinson at 304 Lawyers. Or visit us at burkeandschultz.com.
We welcome you back here to the Martinsburg Fieldhouse. It's 10-3 in the first set of the JV match between Martinsburg and Jefferson. Martinsburg in the lead after Jefferson has just used its first timeout of the set.
Yeah, too many little mistakes. If you're Jefferson, you have service errors, rotation errors, and just giving Martinsburg 3 points without them really having to do anything. So that's obviously been a big difference here early on. There's a service error from Martinsburg, so the timeout works well for you if you're Jefferson, but in terms of overall just volleyball play, it hasn't really shown if there's been too much of a difference so far.
10-4, Jefferson will now serve, trailing by 6. Serve across, and we get a rotation error on the serve called against Jefferson.
What else is new?
That has been a big issue here in that first set. It's a point Martinsburg, making it 11-4.
I mean, if you're Martinsburg, you're kind of just out here right now.
Widmeyer will serve. We'll see if Jefferson's in the correct position or not, as the serve from Widmeyer is across, and we play. Now a whistle. Inadvertent, it appears.
No.
No?
Don't think so. I think we have a point for... No, I don't know.
Yeah, I think it was just inadvertent.
Well, it happens.
Stays 11-4.
So you used to call in rotation errors. You start just blowing the whistle.
Widmeyer hits it out. I don't even think it was that official that's been calling the rotation errors, though. So make it 11-5 now.
True.
We saw the serve rotation issue come up for Jefferson, I believe, last week, too, against Musselman.
Yeah, that sounds familiar. So
serve.
Out.
So back-to-back service errors alternate points. It's now 12-5. See if Martinsburg's Maddie Burkhart can service a clean one across.
Yeah, I mean, Widmeyer did get one clean, but then she had to do it again, so.
That's a kill for Jefferson's Parrish Rodriguez from the middle. Make it a point for Jefferson. It's now 12-6.
Yeah, that was a good play from Jefferson after it. Again, just like little things that's really hurt them. Martinsburg hasn't really had to do too much to earn a lot of its points so far. So, can Jefferson now, with the match still being, or I guess I should say the set still being within reach, can they, bounce back?
Free ball sent. Outside hit, block, but it stays on the Martinsburg side, so point Jefferson. Kylie Klein gets the kill to make it 12-7. Nobody there after the serve receive. Jefferson gets an ace, and Cougars are now only down 4 at 12-8. Fragamine to serve again. Santa Maria sends a free ball across. Some confusion on the Jefferson side, and now miscommunication on the Martinsburg side results in a point for Jefferson to make it 12-9. Ava Compton thought she got called off, and Jefferson back in this set. Make it 12-10 as Santa Maria did not get that ball across. It goes into the net.
Yeah, I mean, like we said, Jefferson was hurting themselves, so now that they've cleaned up the mistakes, they're competing.
Now it's Martinsburg making the mistakes as well. It's a free ball sent to Jefferson's side. Clean set. That is over the back line and out of play. Point Martinsburg to make it 13-10 as Garris just couldn't spot that one in.
Yeah, at least the Martinsburg mistakes, though, haven't been those mental errors where you just give a team a free point.
Preslin Heidel serves. Line attack is tucked in for a point Jefferson to make it 13-11. Is that a point from Jazzy Parati?
Yeah, initially looked like it was going to head out, but ended up staying in, and nobody really had a shot to get there either. So ended up being a perfect hit from Parati.
Serve across. Bad serve receive goes up through the basketball hoop that's in the rafters right now. Jefferson tries to dump it across, but it rides the tape and stays on the Cougar side. Point Martinsburg to make it 14-11. Just a poor set there for Jefferson. Hard serve by Rupenthal. Outside attack. Goes high. Great save, though, by the libero, Rupenthal, to keep that alive. That's out. Off block. Point Jefferson to make it 14-12.
Yeah, tough if you're Martinsburg there. Obviously, you couldn't really recover from the block, so we've seen a much more competitive set after a slow start for Jefferson with a lot of mental errors. But there's a service error, so it feels like every time they get close, Colin, they hit one out of bounds or pick up a service error. I mean, those kind of mistakes I feel like you're more likely to be okay with as a coach. Obviously, you don't want to see them, but rotation errors and stuff that just gives free points, and obviously a service error or a miss hit does as well, but at least it was like something that you can work on. Rotation is just not really thinking out there.
Good dig there by Baraka. Knoll across from Martinsburg to the Jefferson side. Point Martinsburg as Jefferson, bad contact that nobody got to, making it 16-12 Bulldogs. Line drive serve. Free ball sent by Jefferson. Widmeyer gets the kill over top of the block attempt to make it 17-12.
Yeah, Martinsburg's pulled away a good bit here. Can they go on a run to close this out, or does Jefferson have some fight left to make it close? There's the ace.
It's a tough serve receive, and it looks like potentially a twisted ankle as well. You can see an awkward hobble there as we get a timeout taken by Jefferson. It's final timeout here at 18-12 in set one. Martinsburg leads. Jefferson will step aside, take a 30-second break. This is EPAC Volleyball on TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube.
One of the questions lawyers get asked the most is, what is my case worth?
I'm Steven Skinner, and this is my brother Andrew with Skinner Accident and Injury Lawyers.
The truth is, it's very difficult for a lawyer to pinpoint a number because every case is different.
We get to know each situation and we'll give you an idea of what your case is worth and why.
The sooner we get involved, the better we can do getting you the compensation you deserve.
Google Skinner Lawyers or go to skinnerwins.com. We'll treat you like family.
We welcome you back here to the Martinsburg Fieldhouse. Jaden Hall serving for Martinsburg. Jefferson just used its final timeout of the set. They trail 18-12 here in the first set of the JV match. Hall serves across to Garris. And an ace for Martinsburg as Garris's serve receive went towards the stands. Schwartz tried to get it back in, and nobody was there, as now we have a wet spot trying to get cleaned up, but at first they appeared weren't going to let them, but it was just a towel that was actually being brought out. So I don't know.
Exciting stuff. Nothing will be as exciting as what we had for our first volleyball match, Colin, with all the wet spots.
Yeah. And the full roll of paper towels that was used, it felt like, to clean it up.
Yeah. Iconic moment in volleyball broadcasting history.
A kill for Jefferson as Jocelyn Baraka gets the kill to make it 19-13. Paris Rodriguez will now enter for the Cougars. Going back to serve will be Lily Garris.
Well, Jefferson finally breaks through after a nice Martinsburg run to put them well in control.
Service error by Garris makes it 20-13.
Feels like that's been like 5 or 6 service errors and then like 4 rotation errors. So you wonder what kind of match this would have been if Jefferson could execute those little things.
We'll see next set.
Yeah, it's true. That's the fun thing about volleyball is you could have a really bad stretch but still have, 2, 3, 4 sets, depending on 5 sets, depending on the level of play. Of course, in this, you still have possibly 2 more sets to make up for it.
Give a point to Martinsburg. I did not see if it was a rotation error called or not, or some other violation was called, but this time it's a point for Jefferson, making it 21-14.
And you're still somewhat within this match if you can make what would be quite a big comeback. But at this point, I think you're just trying to give yourself some momentum.
There's an ace, making it 21-15 as Baraka gets that just in. She'll serve again, and this time it's short. 22-15 now, Martinsburg, back up by 7. Widmeyer to serve now for Martinsburg as we have a sub entering for Jefferson first. It's Jolie Johnson. Widmeyer serves it into the net. Error Martinsburg, point Jefferson. 22-16 is the score now.
So again, a little bit of a comeback here for Jefferson. They've competed a little bit and are making it somewhat close here down the stretch.
Serve is long. Point Martinsburg, making it 23-16. We're now alternating points given back and forth.
Yep, you get an error. It's like the Oprah show. You get an error, we get an error.
There's another. Point Jefferson, 23-17.
I wish somebody would give away a car, though.
Wish somebody would give a clean serve.
Well, I guess that's the equivalent.
Yeah. There we go. And it's an ace. Putting the ball on your forehead worked. She was one with the ball.
One with
Can't
the ball.
tell what
the
number that
is
is still on the front.
5, I think.
Yeah, Anna Fragamine. Didn't see that time if she tapped the ball on her head, but it was a service error. So, yeah. Heidel to serve. Set point opportunity for Martinsburg. A free ball sent. It's 24-18. Go to Knoll. Yeah, close to the net. Dumped across in 2. Santa Maria hits it out. Point Jefferson, making it 24-19. But now Jefferson needs perfection to stay alive.
They've been kind of far from it in this match, so for them to be able to get 4 or 5 straight, or they need 5 straight serves to get over. That's going to be tough.
There's one across as Martinsburg will send it back from Knoll. into the middle of Jefferson. They go outside. It's hit backwards, and nobody's able to get there as a mistake by Ava Compton gives the point to Jefferson, making it 24-20. Another good serve by Jefferson. Santa Maria stays alive. Jefferson over the block towards the net. Swing and a miss from Santa Maria. And Jefferson's within 3. Timeout Martinsburg here at 24-21 in the first set. We'll step aside, take a 30-second break. This is EPAC Volleyball on TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube.
When will I be able to retire? How do I make the most of the money I have? How do I leave a lasting legacy to my loved ones? I'm Philip McCoy, financial advisor with the Mirius Group, a private wealth advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated. Call us today at 304-263-4343 to help you make the most of your financial future. Our office is located at 1270 Winchester Avenue, Martinsburg, West Virginia.
Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, member FINRA and SIPC.
We welcome you back here to the Martinsburg Fieldhouse. A serve across to the Martinsburg side from Jefferson. Here goes Santa Maria. Still set point opportunity for Martinsburg. It's 24-21.
Yeah, pretty surprised based off of how this set's gone that Jefferson came out of that timeout and got the serve over again, so that shows some resiliency.
Yep. In the net call, making it 24-22. So.
And you wonder if they didn't have, the rotation errors that they had earlier. Maybe Jefferson's already won this first set.
Yeah.
So. Or at least they'd be in the lead, possibly. I mean, who knows how it plays out.
Well, there you go. First rotation error against Martinsburg. Point Jefferson to make it 24-23.
Wow.
Critical moment here.
Yeah, you just can't have those. Especially when nothing's really changed, so it's a little weird there to see that.
I don't know how you aren't in position when it's been the same spots that you were supposed to be in the past 3 straight, now 4 straight.
Yeah, very good point, Colin.
Another serve. Bain sends it long, and the icing due to your rotation error works instead of having to call a timeout, as that gives you set number 1 for the Bulldogs, 25-23. We'll step aside, take a 1-minute break, and then be back with the second set. This is EPAC Volleyball on TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube. Back in 1 minute.
Life is evolving. Over the past decade, the way we do almost everything has changed. Get on your phone, see something you like, click on it, and it shows up at your door. Why should the way you have your car serviced be any different? Why waste your time going to a dealership service department when Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet will come to you? They service all makes, all models, and offer full parts and labor warranties. Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet will come to your door or office and service your vehicle while you're doing what you need to be doing, conducting that business meeting or mowing the lawn. Why take time out of your busy schedule when you don't have to? Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet's friendly, knowledgeable staff will come to you where you live or where you work for full service maintenance, from oil changes to tire rotations, brakes, batteries, multi-point inspections. They handle it all. Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet is committed to delivering the best of the best to their customers. Trust them to service your vehicle where you're at home or at work. Skip the time-consuming and terminal wait at the dealership. Schedule your appointment at FordofHagerstown.com or HancockChevy.com.
We welcome you back here to the Martinsburg Fieldhouse. Colin McLaughlin, alongside me is Nick Verzolini. Dylan Bishop back to the studio. So we head to the second set, which is brought to you by Brown Funeral Home and Cremation, Robert Fields & Sons, family-owned full-service funeral home, proudly serving the area since 1880. Set 1 goes to Martinsburg, 25-23 against Jefferson. They're in the JV match. A lot closer than it appeared it was going to be. Jefferson tried to mount a comeback late, but the attempt failed.
Just way too many mental mistakes from Jefferson, and that really helped Martinsburg build themselves a big lead early on, and then they never really looked back. But, give credit to Martinsburg, obviously, for cutting down on those types of errors. We'll see what happens here in set 2. Typically, it feels like when we get into set 2, for Martinsburg, they kind of changed things up because some of their swing players get ready for the varsity match, or they'll, just bring in a completely different lineup to an extent. I mean, a lot of the same players, but I feel like last game we saw, like, the Water, I don't think we saw her in set 1, but then we saw her in sets 2 and 3, or just set 2, I guess. So they'll do some different things. Like Noel is now going to be the libero since Rubenthal played that first set, so she's not going to play this one probably, even though she's still sitting on the bench, but she's now in her varsity uniform, I believe. Or
yeah.
Maybe she was already technically wearing it since it's a different color jersey anyway.
That could be as well.
And I think she has the orange, the white and orange on, not the white and pink on, so.
I can't tell from here, but
either way, though, she probably won't play this set.
As that one stays on the Jefferson side, point Martinsburg. And now leads at 1-0 here in the second set.
And that's what you can do when you have, again, swing players. You can kind of put some different players in and do some different things.
Good set here for the middle hit. And I believe that is a point for Jefferson, as I think that's Lily Garris making it 1-1. We've really seen the middle hitters swinging away here so far in this match. Garris on Jefferson's side, as well as Rodriguez here and there, and then Widmeyer on the Martinsburg side. They go to an outside hitter this time. But here comes Widmeyer from the middle, and she hits it out. So mistake, making it 2-1 Jefferson.
Well, it looks like Martinsburg's actually changed to their white on orange tonight.
No, that's the pink.
Are you sure?
Tough to tell
Am I
from
just
up here.
blind?
Yeah, I noticed it whenever I was down there setting up our one camera. It's the pink.
No, I think they
October.
changed. It's orange tonight, Colin. I think they just were wearing that earlier. I'm like 92% sure that is orange.
It's now 3-2.
I'm not kidding. I'm pretty sure it's the orange. Either my glasses are lying to me, or you're colorblind, or you're sticking with what it was earlier, because I'm pretty sure they're wearing orange now.
For the varsity match, it's the white on the pink because it's October. For breast
I'm aware, but I think they changed.
They did not.
Okay, we'll see later. I could be wrong.
You can even see, if you look closer, when somebody else is back out here, the ribbon around the Bulldog logo.
Okay, you're probably right, but it looks really orange now all of a sudden to me.
Lighting in here might have changed.
I don't know.
But it's now 3-3. Let's focus on this match instead of
what uniform they're wearing.
Is wearing tonight.
It's interesting.
Widmeyer gets the kill. There you go. Another big hit from the middle.
Yeah, she's done good all season, really, for Martinsburg. So.
Mm-hmm. And that's why you get to see her sometimes at the varsity level for this team now.
According to Dylan, I'm losing it.
Mm-hmm.
I just have gone colorblind, I guess. I don't know. I guess you're right. I don't know.
I don't either, as that's another point for Martinsburg to make it 5-3.
I don't know why they would change, but maybe they would be forced to for some reason. It's happened before here.
Even the officials
It's
are
happened
pink.
before here, though.
That's true.
Remember the infamous gray uniforms that they weren't allowed to wear at home for basketball?
Yeah. Point Jefferson. A little finesse across to make it 5-4. That was, I believe, Kylie Klein in the middle, hitting it over the block. Good set. Too close to the net, though. Missing an under the net call are these officials. surprisingly, is miscommunication. Point Martinsburg to make it 6-4. Now, ball goes across to Martinsburg as on to serve for the Bulldogs is Sanabria. Sanabria hits it into the net, but gets bailed out with another Jefferson rotation error. Jefferson trying to figure out where they're supposed to be. Looks like they're ready to see if this time it's correct. Sanabria gets an ace over towards the Jefferson bench. She's able to put it right on the line to make it now 8-4.
Yeah, good set so far for Martinsburg. They've put together a solid lead of 9-4. You're not seeing as many errors though from Jefferson.
Free ball sent to Martinsburg. It's an outside hit from Kreslin Heidel. It's now Jefferson sends a soft one across. Woodmeyer has to send it more towards the middle instead of getting a good swing on it, and this time Jefferson gets the point, making it 9-5. Now serving will be Lily Garris for Jefferson. Short serve that goes to Heidel, and she hits it into the net. Unable to scoop it off the net was Hall. Point Jefferson, making it 9-6. So this is a very long serve. Point for Martinsburg with the error to make it 10-6. Woodmeyer will now serve. That's a bullet that is across now. A point for Martinsburg again, making it 11-6. Woodmeyer serves across. Sanabria. I think it might have been off block. Jefferson able to keep it alive as that's blocked by Sanabria. Point Martinsburg. It's now 12-6. Those middle hitters tonight are playing big so far.
They're doing a good job, but right now this run from Widmeyer has been pretty impressive. Martinsburg putting some stuff together. It's good to see Jefferson not have those errors. There's a nice hit there from an outside hitter, Kyle.
Yeah, there you go. Point Martinsburg making it 13-6.
Even though technically I guess she is the middle hitter. She was just on the outside.
Yeah, you see down there right now it goes Sanabria, Heidel, and now
that was Heidel right that had that kill. So
Maddie Burkhart, but a timeout taken by Jefferson. We'll step aside, take a 30-second break. This is EPAC Volleyball on TV10 and WRNR TV on YouTube.
Mommy, where does flavor come from?
Well, when people love food, they cook it on a Traeger grill. Meat, corn, even pie. And then the Traeger does the rest, which brings everyone to celebrate this beautiful thing that they've created. Because when you share delicious food with your friends, that's the flavor of life.
Shop now and save at Orsini's today.
We welcome you back here to the field house. Widmeyer serving still. It's 13-6, Martinsburg leading Jefferson. Line drive serve, and that's out from Widmeyer, so the timeout works effectively for Jefferson, making it 13-7. That's another point for Jefferson, making it 13-8. Ashley Seville. Set. Now Santa Maria. Block. Kept alive, but it's hit out while trying to keep it alive with Schwartz. Point Martinsburg, making it 14-8. That's an ace. Point Martinsburg as Burkhart makes it 15-8. Burkhart serve again. And it's on the line and in. Point Martinsburg making it 16-8. That was very close.
Yeah, it was. It must have been just on that line, or maybe even just in front of the line. But you can't trust my eyes, Colin, as we've already proven tonight. So
it's true.
What do I know?
There you go. That one was definitely in.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter who you ask on that one. Another ace for Martinsburg, making it 17-8 Bulldogs. As things just falling apart here for Jefferson in this second set of the JV match.
Yeah, and Martinsburg's just been locked in with their serves, really. I think that's been the difference.
There's another one. Make it 18-8 as Maddie Burkhart putting on a clinic back there right now.
It does feel like at this level, Colin, if you can really get the serve down, you're going to have a really good chance to win. Because serve receive is an issue, at any level. It's obviously what you're trying to focus on. And Burkhart right now is locked in with these serves. But she gets that one in the net.
There you go. Yep, that goes into the net. Point Jefferson making it 18-9, but
it's 18-9. You still feel pretty confident that Martinsburg's going to be able to finish this off, but nothing's guaranteed. They obviously had a pretty solid lead last time, and we saw a good comeback from Jefferson to at least make it interesting, even though Martinsburg never had it tied or gave up the lead completely, but they ended up making it close. So we'll see how they finish out set one. It's going to be important to finish strong, though, if you're Martinsburg.
Was a soft serve across. Here comes a good swing and a kill from Preslin Heidel, making it 19-9. Point Martinsburg.
Yeah, Heidel's had a good match.
Jefferson's going to use another timeout. We'll take a 30-second break. This is EPAC Volleyball on TV10 and WRNR TV on YouTube.
At the Berkeley County Health Department, our motto is prevent, promote, protect. Since 1935, our mission has been to provide clinical and environmental services to protect the health of the general public. We're committed to building public health in our community by offering a wide range of services, including blood pressure screening, breast and cervical screening, family planning, counseling, lab testing, and more. We perform health inspections to make sure the restaurants you visit are clean, and we prepare and coordinate plans to respond to all hazards. The Berkeley County Health Department, 122 Waverly Court, Martinsburg.
Welcome you back here. It's a 10-point Martinsburg lead in the second set here against Jefferson in the JV match. Martinsburg trying to win the best 2 out of 3 and 2. Not have to go to that third set. Right now they're in pretty comfortable position as out of the timeout. They get poor serve receive attempts on the Jefferson side to make it 20-9. Here comes Preslin Heidel to serve again.
Yeah, again, she's been really solid throughout the match.
There's a good serve receive for Jefferson. So that goes very close to being out, but Heidel keeps it alive. Santa Bria hooks it out, making it 20-10. Jefferson gets the point. So we now see them serve. Santa Bria gets it that time. Point Martinsburg to make it 21-10.
Yeah, I'm not sure if she even really got full contact on it, but it worked out for the point, so.
Now she'll check out. Widmeyer will check in. You have Ari Knoll serving. Jefferson scrambling. I'll dump it across. Widmeyer collides with Hall, and now Widmeyer sends it across. They set up a block. It goes off block. Knoll keeps it alive, and here comes Jefferson on the attack again. Grimes goes off the net. Now a free ball sent by Martinsburg. Point Martinsburg has a bad set too close to the net. Jefferson couldn't react to, making it 22-12.
Yeah, and it feels like on a lot of these serves, Jefferson's been scrambling quite a bit. Not really in position there. They didn't really communicate either.
They dump it in two. It's on the outside. This time it's Seville. A good dig there by Jefferson. So they go to Widmeyer, and she swings away. Great job keeping it alive was Karate. Go back to Widmeyer. Third time's a charm for Martinsburg on this volley to make it 23-10. Knoll will serve. Sends it long. Jefferson kind of just punching it around now, but gets a hard free ball across. Widmeyer puts it back on the Jefferson side, trying to keep the pressure to the left. Widmeyer off block. Here it goes again. Martinsburg get it. Seville puts it to the back line. Smartly done, and she gets the point, making it 24-10 now. Match point for Martinsburg. Ari Knoll to serve. It's short, it's an ace, and that's the game. 25-10. Martinsburg takes the second set of the JV match. They win it 2-0 by 25-23 and 25-10 scores. We'll step aside, take a 2-minute break, and then come back with a quick post-game show for the JV matchup. This is EPAC Volleyball on TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube.
One of the questions lawyers get asked the most is, what is my case worth?
I'm Steven Skinner, and this is my brother Andrew with Skinner Accident and Injury Lawyers.
The truth is, it's very difficult for a lawyer to pinpoint a number because every case is different.
We get to know each situation and we'll give you an idea of what your case is worth and why.
The sooner we get involved, the better we can do getting you the compensation you deserve.
Google Skinner Lawyers or go to skinnerwins.com. We'll treat you like family.
Drive More Days is back at Carter Myers Automotive. And this year, we'll keep you rolling with a $1,000 gas card. Visit any of our locations to take a test drive, and we'll enter you into a drawing to win a $1,000 gas card. With that kind of money, fill up at the pump for the rest of the year, completely on us. Stop in during Drive More Days for your chance to win a $1,000 gas card. Only at Carter Myers Automotive. Owners just care more.
I pre-planned my funeral to make it easier on my family. They were relieved to know I'll get just what I want.
My family actually thanked me for taking matters into my own hands. Turns out having this awkward conversation wasn't awkward at all.
Pre-planning is my choice. There are certain things about me my family may not know. Now they won't need to guess.
The choices are yours. The peace of mind is theirs. Pre-plan your funeral with Brown Funeral Homes and everything will be taken care of. Find out more online at brownfuneralhomeswv.com. Brown Funeral Homes, here for you.
W. Harley Miller Systems understands the need and desire for reliable and affordable smart home solutions. Secure your home with a security system and keep a close eye on your family. Automate your home with a Control4 system and have smart technology work as one. Set daily schedules to control your thermostats. Push a button and set the mood for dinner by dimming lights and playing music, or just sit back and enjoy a movie in your own home theater. Put decades of experience to work for you. Visit us at WHMsystems.com or call 304-350-1931.
Welcome back to the Martinsburg Fieldhouse as we head into the post-game show brought to you by Tudor's Biscuit World. Start your day the homemade way at Tudor's, located at 8625 Winchester Avenue in Inwood. Martinsburg JV defeats Jefferson in 2 sets, 25-23, 25-10. Final thoughts for that match, Nick, if you have any?
Well, set 2, I think Martinsburg just had some great serves, and that's something that Jefferson couldn't handle. Set 1, Jefferson probably could have won if they didn't have so many rotation errors. So set 2, they cleaned that up, but they just couldn't handle Martinsburg, and Martinsburg played a lot better. So overall, you were pretty impressed, I think, with the Martinsburg JV. For Jefferson, a lot to work on. You can't have those mental errors that put you out of the match before it really ever gets started. So that was kind of my takeaway, and looking forward to this varsity match. We'll see what kind of match we get. I think it could go a multitude of ways because Martinsburg has the potential to break through here tonight and really get a kind of a statement win for them in terms of what they could put together, or we could see a really competitive match if Jefferson is able to keep track with the Bulldogs, and the Bulldogs can't build off of that win against Musselman, or not the win against Musselman, but winning the set against Musselman.
Let's step aside, take a 5-minute break. On the other side of that lengthy commercial break, we will get into the pregame show for the varsity matchup. This is EPAC Volleyball on TV10 and WRNR TV on YouTube.
WVU Medicine and the WVU Cancer Institute remind you that September is Prostate Cancer Awareness Month. In the United States, 1 in 8 men will be diagnosed with prostate cancer. Because prostate cancer tends to grow very slowly and doesn't cause symptoms, many never know they have it until they get tested. WVU Medicine encourages men 56 years and older, or who are at high risk for prostate cancer, to speak with a provider about this important screening.
After a car accident, what do you get when you call Mansion Ferretti?
You get more experience from a local law firm with over 115 years of combined service.
More respect from a team who treats clients like their own family.
And more fight, because we want you to get every dollar you deserve.
Experience, respect, results. If you've been injured, that's what you want in your lawyer.
And that's what you'll get when you call us. Car accident? Get more with Mansion Ferretti. 304-264-8505.
With 4 new car dealerships and 4 used car dealerships in 3 states, Parsons is the largest used car and fastest growing new car dealer in the tri-state area. Take Parsons Ford with huge savings on hundreds of new Fords, financing from 0%. Parsons' goal of financing for all, and Parsons' famous above-market trade-in allowances that help make Parsons #1 for used cars too. See why so many won't buy anywhere but Parsons Ford in Martinsburg. We became #1 by making you #1 first. Parsons.
My kids, you know I want the best for you, don't you? We need to have a conversation.
End-of-life planning is no one's favorite discussion, but the relief of having everything in place when the hour of need arrives is a gift. Give it to your family. Plan ahead with us.
Brown Funeral Homes, a leading provider of cremations, invites you to explore the many flexible options of cremation. From environmental considerations to the benefit of greatly reduced cost, it may be the perfect answer for your family. Online at brownfuneralhomeswv.com. Brown Funeral Homes, here for you.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm gonna call my parents. Dad, come over. The brisket's done.
The Traeger Connected Experience. Everything you need for epic flavor, and then some.
Shop now and save at Orsini's today.
Rox has 3 new chicken sandwiches for $4.99. They got the golden chicken sandwich, the hot honey mango, and one with the 4 basic food groups: chicken, buffalo, bacon, and ranch.
Righteous!
Rock's Local Market. 3 new chicken sandwiches, just $4.99.
Rox has 3 new chicken sandwiches for $4.99. I'm getting the golden chicken sandwich or the buffalo bacon ranch.
Hot honey mango for me.
Dude, you don't have any eyebrows.
Rock's Local Market. 3 new chicken sandwiches, just $4.99.
W. Harley Miller Systems understands the need and desire for reliable and affordable smart home solutions. Secure your home with a security system and keep a close eye on your family. Automate your home with a Control4 system and have smart technology work as one. Set daily schedules to control your thermostats. Push a button and set the mood for dinner by dimming lights and playing music, or just sit back and enjoy a movie in your own home theater. Put decades of experience to work for you. Visit us at WHMsystems.com or call 304-350-1931.
The Palace Lounge in Martinsburg is the place to be. Join us every night to relax and enjoy football or basketball games featuring either the Martinsburg Bulldogs, Shepherd University Rams, or West Virginia Mountaineers. We will have steak night every Wednesday, shrimp nights every Thursday, and now taco and margarita nights every Tuesday. You can find us on Facebook or call 304-267-7520. The Palace Lounge is located at 1350 Edwin Miller Boulevard in Martinsburg.
Hey, it's Cody from Cody's Auto Body.
You're a potty mouth.
But we do a really great job fixing cars after an accident.
I know, but you're still a potty mouth.
I'm possibly the best friend you could ever have.
You are, but potty mouth.
If you need your car repaired, come to Cody's Auto Body, located at 851 Wilson Street in Martinsburg. Because that's Cody's with a T for f***ing trust.
See? Potty mouth.
Leave me alone.
We welcome you back here to Martinsburg High School as we get ready for varsity action between Martinsburg and Jefferson. Nick Verzolini alongside me, Kyle McLaughlin, here on our pregame show, which is brought to you by Anthony's Pizza, where nobody does it better. Call 304-229-7373 or stop in at 8625 Winchester Avenue in Inwood to order today. Colin, we're seeing Jefferson for just the second time this season. Martinsburg, we've seen them a few times. What do you think will be, I guess, the difference here tonight?
Passing, I feel like, and just limiting those silly mistakes will be crucial. You saw it really come back to bite Jefferson in the JV match. You hope that the varsity team's a little more disciplined and know where to be and what to do. But you never know. We saw this team against Musselman. They looked all right for the most part, as much as you can against a team with that high of a quality in the Lady Appleman that you're going up against. So we'll see what they can do against a team that is more to their level. You still give Martinsburg the slight edge, but as we said earlier, the last time these two teams went up against each other here in the season, it was a match that went to 5. So we'll see if that is the case tonight, or if one can truly separate from the other and win in 4 or 3. I don't know who, but we shall see. You anticipated, if anybody, to be Martinsburg, just honestly out of us, knowing them more from what we've seen, knowing the weapons that they do have, that had some pretty big games recently in a big match, most recently on Tuesday from DM Bajan. I thought did really well. Villa kind of struggled, but we know she can be the key piece. You saw Strovel do well, McMillan do well as well. So we'll see Avery Sifford, of course, at the libero as the defense, trying to do her best to rescue this team here and there too.
Yeah, they definitely have some momentum. I think both teams are playing relatively well, or at least come in with some confidence, or at least should have some confidence. Jefferson coming off of a win over Washington. Martinsburg got a set against Musselman. Two different levels, obviously. Washington toward the bottom of the EPAC this year. Musselman's been the best team in the state really since 2008 with the state championships that they've been able to capture during that time period. But it's still a win against an EPAC team, a rival for Jefferson that they're coming off of. And for Martinsburg to compete with Musselman, even if it was just for really a set that they won and 2 sets overall, they played pretty well. The other 2 sets were kind of shaky for them. That's still an achievement in its own right. So, I think they can have some confidence heading into tonight's match, Colin.
Yeah, I'm trying to just watch here the warm-up right now on the Jefferson side, really watching these sets and the feeding of the outside hitters, trying to get the ball in, and right now, for the most part, it's looking on point, so we'll see if that can continue into the match.
All right, we'll take a 2-minute break. On the other side of that break, we'll hear from both teams' head coaches. This is West Virginia High School Volleyball on TV 10.
With 4 new car dealerships and 4 used car dealerships in 3 states, Parsons is the largest used car and fastest growing new car dealer in the tri-state area. Take Parsons Ford with huge savings on hundreds of new Fords, financing from 0%. Parsons' goal of financing for all, and Parsons' famous above-market trade-in allowances that help make Parsons #1 for used cars too. See why so many won't buy anywhere but Parsons Ford in Martinsburg. We became #1 by making you #1 first. Parsons.
After a car accident, what do you get when you call Mansion Ferretti?
You get more experience from a local law firm with over 115 years of combined service.
More respect from a team who treats clients like their own family.
And more fight, because we want you to get every dollar you deserve.
Experience, respect, results. If you've been injured, that's what you want in your lawyer.
And that's what you'll get when you call us. Car accident? Get more with Mansion Ferretti. 304-264-8505.
Life is evolving. Over the past decade, the way we do almost everything has changed. Get on your phone, see something you like, click on it, and it shows up at your door. Why should the way you have your car serviced be any different? Why waste your time going to a dealership service department when Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet will come to you? They service all makes, all models, and offer full parts and labor warranties. Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet will come to your door or office and service your vehicle while you're doing what you need to be doing, conducting that business meeting or mowing the lawn. Why take time out of your busy schedule when you don't have to? Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet's friendly, knowledgeable staff will come to you where you live or where you work for full service maintenance, from oil changes to tire rotations, brakes, batteries, multi-point inspections. They handle it all. Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet is committed to delivering the best of the best to their customers. Trust them to service your vehicle where you're at home or at work. Skip the time-consuming and terminal wait at the dealership. Schedule your appointment at fordofhagerstown.com or HancockChevy.com.
Here to Martinsburg High School, let's go ahead and jump into our coaches' interviews. We'll start with Jefferson head coach Anna Washington, and then we'll hear from Martinsburg head coach Mike Nelson. Here's Coach. Team coming off of a solid weekend. What did you take away from it?
Yeah, we are learning. We're growing. We had a big injury in our middle hitter. We lost her over the weekend, so we're just adjusting, and everybody's kind of stepping up and good attitude. So we're ready and excited.
You mentioned the injury. How does that affect things in terms of your rotations? Who's going to have to step up for you now that you have a player out?
So I have a super young team, but my sophomore outside hitter, Sophie Lowe, stepped up against Washington earlier this week and stepped in for our starting middle, and she killed it. So it's really all about the energy and the effort, and she always brings that. So
having a young team, is that kind of what you've been preaching to them all year? Just bring that energy and effort?
Bring that energy and effort, and the last piece of our puzzle would be consistency.
Tonight, Martinsburg, team that you guys went 5 sets with last time around, so expecting another competitive match tonight between you two. Just what do you think allows you guys to have a good match that first time around, and how do you think the teams match up?
Martinsburg is a super skilled team. We always match up well with them. It seems in the past, even when before I got here, I feel like they match up really well. Just kids that have a lot of heart and hustle. And determination, got that grit, and so with them it's always fun, and we love playing them. So,
what will be some of the keys for your team tonight?
No fear. Play with no fear. That's our goal.
All right, Coach. Thank you. Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
Coach Mike Nelson of the Martinsburg Bulldogs. Coach, taking on Jefferson tonight. You're coming off of that match against Musselman, where you forced them to 4 sets and showed some fight, especially in those middle sets. What did you like from your team, and what are some things you still want to work on?
Yeah, we didn't pass as well as we had hoped against Musselman. We did serve pretty well. We were able to get some kills, especially in that 3rd set that we won. We're hoping to see more consistency with passing tonight, particularly. the last time we met Jefferson, it went to 5, so we're hoping to improve on that a little bit.
Overall, do you feel like passing's been something that you have struggled with all season, or is it something that more is a recent issue?
It hasn't been a struggle. We've actually been doing well with it this season, more so than in the past. I think Musselman served really tough against us, so I think that's where our struggle came in, was from their serving. So I don't think it's been an issue all year, just that night.
Jefferson, a team that, like we said, took you to 5 sets last time, so competitive match, and I'm guessing that would be the expectation again tonight. What are some things that they do well, and what will be some keys for your team tonight?
Yeah, they did well getting kills against us the last time we saw them, so we need to be strong on defense tonight. We need to keep our block closed, stay disciplined in that area on defense to keep those hitters from scoring.
Anything else, Coach?
I'm all set.
All right, thank you. Good luck.
Thank you. Good luck. Thank you.
Coach Mike Nelson, as well as Coach Anna Washington of the Jefferson Cougars. We will take another 2-minute break, and then we'll meet the teams. This is West Virginia High School Volleyball on TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube.
When will I be able to retire? How do I make the most of the money I have? How can I leave a lasting legacy to my loved ones? I'm John Everson, Private Wealth Advisor with the Mirius Group, a private wealth advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated. Call us today at 304-263-4343 to help you make the most of your financial future. Our office is located at 1270 Winchester Avenue, Martinsburg, West Virginia.
Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, member FINRA and SIPC.
Hey, it's Cody from Cody's Auto Body.
You're a potty mouth.
But we do a really great job fixing cars after an accident.
I know, but you're still a potty mouth.
I'm possibly the best friend you could ever have.
You are, but potty mouth.
If you need your car repaired, come to Cody's Auto Body, located at 851 Wilson Street in Martinsburg. Because that's Cody's with a T for f***ing trust.
See? Potty mouth.
Leave me alone.
The Palace Lounge in Martinsburg is the place to be. Join us every night to relax and enjoy football or basketball games featuring either the Martinsburg Bulldogs, Shepherd University Rams, or West Virginia Mountaineers. We will have steak night every Wednesday, trip nights every Thursday, and now taco and margarita nights every Tuesday. You can find us on Facebook or call 304-267-7520. The Palace Lounge is located at 1350 Edwin Miller Boulevard in Martinsburg.
WB Medicine Surgery welcomes Dr. Anthony Mark, Dr. Alexandra Zubowicz, and Dr. Rebecca Shuford. Our expert team of board-certified surgeons combines state-of-the-art technology with patient-centered medical care. With 2 convenient locations, WB Medicine Surgery offers a variety of surgery options featuring revolutionary treatments that result in better surgical outcomes and quicker recoveries. Now accepting new patients. For appointments, call 304-596-2150.
We welcome you back here to Martinsburg High School. Nick Verzolini and Colin McLaughlin here on the broadcast. Dylan Bishop back in the studio. Let's meet both teams. We'll start with our visitors tonight, the Jefferson Cougars. Number 3, Braylon Albright. Number 10, Ella Bain. Number 6, Kylie Dalton. Number 9, Sarah Diaz. Number 5, Graceland Dodson. Number 11, Madison Duval. Number 2, Isabella Jaycott. Number 1, Sophie Lowe. Number 12, Olivia Mercer. Number 4, Jaslyn Parati. Number 16, Avon Thorne. Number 18, Kelsey Willis. Number 14, Jocelyn Wilner. That's it. After that, we got the coaching staff. I was just rolling down through, and I saw another name. Not used to the coaches being on my roster, so appreciate that. But anyway, number 1, Aubrey Killian. Number 2, Sophia Ray. Number 5, Avery Sifford. Number 7, Abby Rubenthal. Number 9, this is Martinsburg, DM Bajent. Number 10, Preston Heidel. Number 13, Cameron Sine. Number 17, Emma Bass. Number 18, Addie Strovel. Number 19, Riley DeWater. Number 22, Katie Zittel. Number 23, East Villa, number 27, Megan Kelso, number 34, Peyton McMillan, number 20, Gracie Widmeyer, and number 30, Yaya Teasley. Colin, any final thoughts before we take our final break?
Nah, should just be a good night for volleyball. We'll see which team's able to step up early.
Yeah, should be an interesting match. Again, it went 5 sets last time. Martinsburg getting the win. We'll see what happens here tonight inside the Martinsburg Fieldhouse, but we'll take a 2-minute break on the other side of that. Actually, let's make it a 3-minute break. On the other side of that break, we'll have varsity action. Nick Verzolini, Colin McLaughlin here, as well as Dylan Bishop back in the studio. We're back in 3 minutes.
W. Harley Miller Systems understands the need and desire for reliable and affordable smart home solutions. Secure your home with a security system and keep a close eye on your family. Automate your home with a Control4 system and have smart technology work as one. Set daily schedules to control your thermostats. Push a button and set the mood for dinner by dimming lights and playing music, or just sit back and enjoy a movie in your own home theater. Put decades of experience to work for you. Visit us at WHMsystems.com or call 304-350-1931.
One of the questions lawyers get asked the most is, what is my case worth?
I'm Steven Skinner, and this is my brother Andrew with Skinner Accident and Injury Lawyers.
The truth is, it's very difficult for a lawyer to pinpoint a number because every case is different.
We get to know each situation and we'll give you an idea of what your case is worth and why.
The sooner we get involved, the better we can do getting you the compensation you deserve.
Google Skinner Lawyers or go to skinnerwins.com. We'll treat you like family.
I pre-planned my funeral to make it easier on my family. They were relieved to know I'll get just what I want.
My family actually thanked me for taking matters into my own hands. Turns out having this awkward conversation wasn't awkward at all.
Pre-planning is my choice. There are certain things about me my family may not know. Now they won't need to guess.
The choices are yours. The peace of mind is theirs. Pre-plan your funeral with Brown Funeral Homes and everything will be taken care of. Find out more online at brownfuneralhomeswv.com. Brown Funeral Homes, here for you.
Drive More Days is back at Carter Myers Automotive, and this year we'll keep you rolling with a $1,000 gas card. Visit any of our locations to take a test drive, and we'll enter you into a drawing to win a $1,000 gas card. With that kind of money, fill up at the pump for the rest of the year, completely on us. Stop in during Drive More Days for your chance to win a $1,000 gas card. Only at Carter Myers Automotive. Owners just care more.
Life is evolving. Over the past decade, the way we do almost everything has changed. Get on your phone, see something you like, click on it, and it shows up at your door. Why should the way you have your car serviced be any different? Why waste your time going to a dealership service department when Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet will come to you? They service all makes, all models, and offer full parts and labor warranties. Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet will come to your door or office and service your vehicle while you're doing what you need to be doing, conducting that business meeting or mowing the lawn. Why take time out of your busy schedule when you don't have to? Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet's friendly, knowledgeable staff will come to you where you live or where you work for full service maintenance, from oil changes to tire rotations, brakes, batteries, multi-point inspections. They handle it all. Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet is committed to delivering the best of the best to their customers. Trust them to service your vehicle where you're at home or at work. Skip the time-consuming and terminal wait at the dealership. Schedule your appointment at fordofhagerstown.com or hancockchevy.com.
We welcome you back here to Martinsburg High School. Nick Verzolini, Colin McLaughlin, happy to have you with us. Back in the studio is Dylan Bishop for West Virginia High School volleyball action. Colin, got Martinsburg on our right side, Jefferson on our left, and what should be an interesting match tonight. These two teams played 5 sets last time around. I kind of already asked you any final thoughts, but hey, we got some time. Any final thoughts? Any update on Jefferson-Hedgesville football?
Scoreless.
I heard Jefferson had a turnover.
Yes, they did, but they got the ball back. They forced Hedgesville to punt for a second time in the first.
All right, thank you. So
you're welcome.
Tomorrow, of course, we'll have some EPAC football action as Musselman makes the trip here to Martinsburg take on the Bulldogs. It's senior night for Martinsburg already, so
yeah,
come out and support the seniors for the Bulldogs in their final home regular season game.
Yep.
So there'll be some home playoff games.
Absolutely. They are most likely getting win number 6 to have a over 500 record on the year officially tomorrow, unless something very crazy and unlikely happens. But
high school sports, man.
Yeah.
Never want to count out anybody.
That's true.
But yeah, on paper you would definitely favor Martinsburg being
Always.
undefeated, and always, but also when winless, and they've had some struggles this year, but showing some improvement throughout the season as well.
Yeah.
So
6 p.m. pregame, 7 p.m. kick.
That's not what we're here to talk about. We're here to talk about high school volleyball. We
are.
Ethan Thorne to start us off with the first serve, and Martinsburg will go to the dig. It's the water. Or Strovel, and then a kill from Martinsburg is on the outside was Bass. So real good passing there from Martinsburg, which was Coach Nelson's key and one of our keys tonight for the Bulldogs column.
Yeah, they set up Bass on the outside. I don't remember seeing her Tuesday, so good start for her.
And there's a service ace as Zittel gets the ace, and it's 2-0 Martinsburg here.
By the way, you should have asked a score update for the football game a minute later. Jefferson has scored.
All right. Touchdown?
Yes.
And there, a good swing from Jefferson as
they score here too.
Dodson gets the kill. And it's 2-1. Yeah, point in volleyball, a little bit maybe less significant than a touchdown in football in terms of the score, but
there's Bajent.
Yeah, nice swing from Bajent. Shout out to the Beast tonight. It's his birthday.
Yeah, he's down below us. Happy birthday, Travis Bajent. Didn't ask him his age.
Well, of course not. That's rude. But his daughter is playing really well for the Bulldogs there in the middle, and there's a block from Villa, and it's 4-1 Martinsburg here in set 1.
Yeah, good strong start so far by the Bulldogs here at home. We'll see if they can keep the consistency, though.
Rubenthal goes back to serve. It's a good serve from her. Swing from the outside from Diaz, and it falls in. Point Cougars 4-2.
Yeah, smart move there to go and just tap it over the block. Nobody was covering the backside for Martinsburg.
Kylie Dalton will serve it. At 4-2, Bulldogs on top, and Dalton sends a strong serve. Martinsburg, having to adjust. They play it from behind the pole and get it over. So that was impressive stuff from Martinsburg. Here's Villa with the powerful strike off the net and in for the point for the Bulldogs, 5-2.
Yeah, I think either way Villa would have got it there, but hitting it off the net kind of changed the trajectory just a little bit to really make sure that that point was going to come.
So Martinsburg takes a solid 5-2 lead, and Bajent will serve, and she gets a good one over. Digged from Albright. Now Zittel trying to set up the outside hitter of Strovel, and Strovel gets the kill.
Yeah, off block for Strovel, and the outside hitters, everybody really working well right now for Martinsburg up front.
6-2 Martinsburg. Another serve to Albright. Diaz is blocked by Villa, and at the net is also McMillan. And McMillan continues to play well. She played well last game. 7-2. Martinsburg in the lead. Timeout. Jefferson will take a 30-second break. This is West Virginia High School Volleyball on TV 10.
WVU Medicine Children's is celebrating the 10-year anniversary of the Neonatal Intensive Care Unit at Berkeley Medical Center. Our Level 3 NICU provides specialized care for babies born with low birth weight, prematurity, and those recovering from serious conditions. Berkeley Medical Center is proud to provide exceptional care for our tiniest patients close to home. Join WVU Medicine Children's in celebrating this 10-year milestone at Berkeley Medical Center.
Timeout works well as it leads to a service error for Martinsburg. So it's 7-3 now the score. Martinsburg still on top of Jefferson. And Dodson will go back to serve now for the Cougars. And Dodson gets it over. Dig from Sifford. Off block from McMillan, and that's another point for the Bulldogs, 8-3.
Yeah, after the mistake into the timeout, they're able to fix it quickly.
So Sign will go back to serve. And Cameron Sign's serve is another good one. Albright gets the dig. Diaz tries to do something with it, but she really couldn't do too much with it after kind of a tough pass, and it ends up being a ball that heads into the net and another point for the Bulldogs, now 9-3.
Yeah, Martinsburg doing a pretty good job right now of just putting the pressure on Jefferson for the most part.
Yeah, just one service error. That hit is out of bounds. Another point for the Bulldogs, 10-3. As it looked like a solid swing there from the outside hitter, but she couldn't keep it in. And we'll see Sign serve again. Albright with the dig. Play at the net. Martinsburg trying to respond now. Villa with the powerful shot and the kill. Point Bulldogs 11-3.
Yeah, Villa put that one right down the line here on the near side. Very, very close, but she's able to keep it in.
She's played well so far. As Villa already with at least 2 kills here in the early going. 11-3 our score. There's another big swing, but another ball that goes out from Jacotte. And another timeout already for Coach Washington as it's 12-3 Martinsburg. Let's take another 30-second break. This is West Virginia High School Volleyball on TV 10.
Mother Shuckers. Fresh Florida stone crab straight from the boat to your throat. Blue crabs, king, snow, Dutchness, all available year-round. Try and find that anywhere else around here. Homemade soup specials every day. Mother Shuckers is located at 1014 Winchester Avenue in Martinsburg. Mother Shuckers, we have an opinion. If you don't like it, shuck it up, Buttercup. Come on over to Mother Shuckers.
High school, Bulldogs 12, Cougars 3. Nick Verzolini and Colin McLaughlin here. Dylan Bishop back in the studio. And Sign out of the timeout. Gets it off tape. Wow, nice dig from Jefferson to keep it alive. Villa now goes to the soft touch. Okay, it's a Willis there, the libero, keeping it alive. Now Diaz with a powerful swing. Martinsburg sets up Villa. She goes to the soft touch. Another good dig. It's Dodson that time. Martinsburg at the net. Zittel can't get it over. And it's a point for the Cougars, 12-4.
Yeah, great energy coming out of that timeout for Jefferson. However, we'll see if that can last. They've, as you said, going into the timeout, used both timeouts now. So if things start to fall apart again, you're going to have to figure it out all on your own out there.
I suppose at this point, though, if you were to have it fall apart again, it's probably over, right? I mean, so
yeah,
might as well use those timeouts to try to get a little bit of momentum. And I'll tell you what, Jefferson's energy's picked up quite a bit. It did seem like, now that you mention it, maybe a little bit of a sluggish start for the Cougars, but they've gotten it down to a 12-5 game. Another serve from Diaz goes to the back line. And they set up Villa with a powerful shot and in. Another good placement from Villa. That makes it 13-5 Bulldogs.
Yeah, she's on point, it seems like, so far here right now in this match, and that's dangerous.
Yeah, we know she has the power. She's not the tallest outside hitter in the EPAC, but gets up there and can certainly have a night for Martinsburg when she gets going. Good serve here from Villa to Albright. Jefferson can't do anything with their passes there, and it's another point for the Bulldogs, 14-5.
Yeah, just a poor set, too close to the net that caused the missed timing, and can't have that.
I think that's the second one we've seen from Jefferson that just didn't work well for them. Albright with the big, strong swing and the kill.
Yeah.
Point Cougars, 14-6.
That time it was a much cleaner setup. Allowed the right amount of time with the height, and they were able to high point the ball, keep it right down the line to get the kill.
Yeah, give credit to Dodson with the set and the assist on that one. And now Willis will serve. That's a good one, right on the line to sign. Big swing from Bass off block, point Martinsburg. 15-6. Now we'll send Sifford back to serve it. Avery Sifford, the libero, serving at 15-6, Bulldogs. Willis. Soft touch there as Jefferson adjusted well. Zittel now at the setup for Bass, but she realizes she can't get it over. Bajent now will try to work, and she goes to a soft touch to get it over. And now Jefferson going to work. Bass again off the attack, off block, and another kill for Bass. 16-6.
Yeah, that time they actually set up Zittel a lot better than the first two tries. The passes to her during that volley just were not there, and finally they got it textbook down with the fundamentals, able to set her up to be able to set Bass up.
Bass goes to work and cleans up some water on the court. Martinsburg well in control here in set one of varsity action. Sifford with a serve that goes too far and out of bounds. Point Cougars 16-7.
Yeah, Aaron Byler not here tonight to do his job of cleaning up the moisture on the floor.
Very true. I don't know if he'd handle it on the court. He's a sideline kind of guy. But Bass with the soft touch.
He's the kind of guy that will do what needs to be done.
You're exactly right. Point for Parati.
16-8.
Yeah, 16-8 here, our score. And Martinsburg nearly gave up an ace, but instead they go to Bass. Bass again! Off the defender and the kill for Emma Bass. She's having a great match.
This might be the best match that we've seen her play. She is doing tremendous so far tonight here against Jefferson.
17-8 our score. Zittel going back to serve it. Bulldogs dominating here in set one. Another good serve from Zittel nearly leads to the ace, and it does now as Jefferson can't get it over. 18-8.
Yeah, you can tell Jefferson's really struggling without Jocelyn Wilner.
And that's a good point, but also I think Martinsburg just playing a really good match. That one was heading out of bounds. Villa hit it, leads to the point for the Cougars.
Compliments them, and then they make a mistake.
High school volleyball at its finest, feels like. Maybe just all sports in general, but I mean, the sport just seems to humble you really quick. That one, a great serve from Albright, and a great kill from Bajent on the other end.
Yeah, they set Bajent up in the middle, and she could just swing away, put it wherever she wanted. No block set up.
Yeah.
No problem.
And Martinsburg's attack's just been excellent tonight. So far here in set one, 19-9 our score. Here's the dump. Zittel setting up. Again, Villa with the powerful swing and the kill. Villa, Bajent, Strovel, Bass, they've all been on their A game tonight, Colin, and give credit to the setters as well.
Yeah. Looks like they're still in warm-ups just swinging away.
But there, the serve doesn't make it over. No harm done really there, as it's 20-10. But a miss hit from Rubenthal.
Yeah, you'd like to keep control. You had momentum. Don't want to give Jefferson any chance to come back here in this set.
Yeah, it will be tough. Like you said, they're out of timeouts as Villa trying to set it up. Here's Bajent. Nearly another kill. Jefferson, though, sends the free ball. Strovel is blocked. Off block, it's Sifford now. Setting up Villa. Really good swing. Albright. Another free ball sent over in two, Colin. And Martinsburg can get to its offense again. Here's Villa into the net. Martinsburg had to hit it 4 times. Point Jefferson, 2011.
Yeah, that one just too low from Villa. But hard-fought volley there is, again, we'll see if Jefferson can get a little bit of life to carry themselves here, build some momentum. Nope.
Well, the error gives the point back to Martinsburg.
Scratch that.
Yeah, like we said, just you give out your compliments, you better be careful with them.
Guess we got to start insults? No. Kidding, everybody. Would not do that.
Well, no, of course not. It's just high school volleyball. I don't think we
Unless it's to you, Nick.
Yeah, you can insult me, but that's fine. I'm not taking
I'll
it
take
personal. It's all good fun, but
don't insult Nick. He's a nice guy.
Insulting a high
I can vouch for him.
It's a little messed up. Insulting really anyone that
Exactly. Don't insult people. Be kind, everybody. We need more kindness in the world.
Yeah.
That's our message today during this volleyball match.
Thanks, Ellen.
I'm not Ellen.
Kind, no.
She was not kind. No. She seemed like it.
Who knows? But
it's 22-12.
Yeah, 22-12 is our score here in volleyball. Zittel for Villa. She goes to the left hand and gets it over and gets the kill.
I feel bad for Dylan at times trying to keep score, and we just go off on these tangents, not helping him out. People get mad at him for having the score wrong when it's our fault for not telling him.
I mean, he can watch.
It's a fair point.
He has eyes. 23-12.
He saw the pink.
True.
Ooh.
That would have been kind of cool if it would have landed on the Jefferson side.
I don't know if it would have been allowed, right?
I don't think so,
yeah.
But if it was allowed, it would be cool. But anyway, Jefferson back in possession of the serve. Sarah Diaz goes over. Zittel trying to set it up. Villa again. She's been on her A game so far. Cougars counter. That one hit in. Good attack that time from Albright. And it's 23-14. Martinsburg's just a few points away from winning the set. Diaz. Zittel sets up Villa. Powerful swing and a kill. Oh, but she, I guess, went under.
You can hear the boom from up here.
Martinsburg scoreboard gave it to Martinsburg, but they did point toward Jefferson.
Did they accidentally point to Jefferson?
No, I think she went under the net.
Oh, she went under? Okay.
Yeah, on our follow-through, she went under. So it was, in a good swing and everything, but she ended up on the Jefferson side when she was done. So it should be 23-15, even though our scoreboard reads 24-15. McMillan gets it over.
We'll see if anybody catches it or if we magically get a set point.
Yep, not right. But
McMillan was under the net.
Against Martinsburg, and it's 23-16 now. So Sarah Diaz leading a comeback for the Cougars. Villa. Big swing, but Jefferson responds now. Off block point Martinsburg. And they gave him the set, but no, the official on the baseline, on the far side was on top of it, Colin, and she corrects the score now.
Yep, good job there by Renee. She noticed it and immediately picked up on it, so I'll give her credit. As I said, be kind. I'm being kind to the officials today.
Well, you should be.
They were doing their job.
But this was point Martinsburg, so
right.
The ball is headed toward Martinsburg. And now they have a chance to win the set. So they obviously don't want a team to be shortened, even if it is, pretty in control lead for Martinsburg. And they nearly get the ace. Jefferson gets it over. You never know what can happen. Bass, she's been great. Gives her team a chance to end it there, and she will. Martinsburg takes it 25-16 over Jefferson here in set one. We'll take a 1-minute break and return with set two. This is West Virginia High School Volleyball on TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube.
If you're going to hit like trash all day, I tell you what, I got a real chance here. Oh, hey, speaking of, I was coming down the road the other day back from McIntosh Valley, and I saw a billboard with these crazy deals that Panhandle dumpsters have.
Drew, hey, come on.
Oh, and did you know that if you sign up, you get your first month free? Dude, sorry, man. But I just wish somebody would have told me about these crazy deals that Panhandle Dumpsters has.
Drew, how many times have I told you to sign up for Panhandle Dumpsters? They give away discounts for first responders, veterans, and seniors. If you pay for a whole year, you get the 13th month free. Now shut up and watch me hit this drive.
Signing up with Panhandle is like a hole-in-one every day.
Back here at Martinsburg High School, Colin. Martinsburg takes set one, 25-16. Also, you got an update from that Jefferson-Hedgesville football game.
Yes, Jefferson now leading it 14-6 over Hedgesville, but Hedgesville right now trying to develop another big kickoff return, and it looks like it might be taken to the house. Not sure if there's any flags or not, but I'll let you know here once I am updated. But that's what set Hedgesville up for its first touchdown, was a big kickoff return to the 5. So special teams is what's keeping the Eagles in it against the Cougars.
Well, if you're Jefferson, that's got to be pretty frustrating to have some big kickoff returns. But in terms of set one here, what were your takeaways?
I mean, pure domination from Martinsburg, especially up front. Just swinging away left and right in the middle. Didn't matter where. They were able to capitalize almost every opportunity they had for a kill. So we'll see if that continues or if Jefferson can find some answers, which I have an answer for the football game. There was a flag thrown during that big kickoff return for Hedgesville, so no touchdown.
Well, you were saying, too, that you thought there could have been a flag on the previous return as well. But
yeah, I thought there was a missed block in the back tackle, but I'm not there. We're here doing volleyball. If we could do both, we'd do both. So
we're doing
unfortunately,
what we can, though. We're giving you some updates and keeping you updated on, of course, volleyball. Zittle, a good serve. And point Martinsburg. It's a double hit. 1-0 Bulldogs here in set number 2 after taking set 1, 25-16. Varsity action between Martinsburg and Jefferson, and Zittle with another good serve. And a block from Bajent. And now too many hits on the Jefferson side, so it's 2-0 Dogs.
Not sure if it was a too many hit. I think somebody was in the net again.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it appears that Kylie Dalton was in the net.
So that one, though, goes out of bounds. Service error. Yeah, that makes more sense since, of course, if it does get blocked, you're allowed to hit it again.
Yep.
Since you did technically make it over the net. 2-1. The score. Thorne will go back and serve. And Thorne's first serve goes to Bass. Zittle trying to set up Bajent. She goes to the soft touch. Jefferson now trying to respond. It's Albright off block. Martinsburg all over the place. I thought maybe they had went under the net, but apparently not. And Bulldogs will reset it here. Sifford attacks the end line. It's a kill for Strobel. 3-1 Martinsburg.
Yeah, way to fight for that point again, Martinsburg. Kept it alive somehow, even going off the net. They were able to scoop it, bring it back, create some space for Sifford to send it over with the free ball, and then got the kill.
And keeping themselves on their own side of their court was really the key thing is there's a block from Bajan and Strobel and a point from Martinsburg.
Yeah, their height right now is just too much for Jefferson to handle. And as I said, they're clearly missing Jocelyn Wellner, who's one of their taller players, too.
And there, poor communication from Jefferson. It's a service ace for Sifford and a point for the Bulldogs, 5-1. Yeah, we talked about last night a little bit. Martinsburg not able to get those, last game, Tuesday night. Martinsburg not able to get those blocks as successfully. Tonight, though, they have the height advantage, and it's showing as Strobel gets another one. Great attempts from Sifford, but it ends up staying on the Martinsburg side, and a point for the Cougars, 5-2.
Yeah, just miscommunication there from Bajent and Sifford. Bajent should have let Sifford have it. She didn't, and the spin on the ball kind of sent that one backwards.
Albright will go back to serve. Martinsburg trying to recover here. Bajent will send a free ball. Big swing from Diaz off block. Point Cougars. 5-3. Again, these two teams played 5 sets the last time. Martinsburg winning it in 5. It's 5-3 Bulldogs here in set 2 after they pretty much cruised, and that should have possibly been laid off by Sifford as Martinsburg called out, but she played it, and then they couldn't recover, and it ends up being a point for the Cougars.
Yeah, tough one there by Sifford. Unusual mistake for a libero.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you just kind of react, I feel like, and then you make that mistake. If Bajent goes down hard, but right into the net. Or actually, they're going to say that they got the block there from Jefferson, but either way, point Cougars, 5-5 in our score column.
Yeah, I think Dalton got credited with the block, so Jefferson found some answers right now.
Yeah. Martinsburg a few mistakes as well, but Jefferson starting to execute better. Here's Villa, powerful swing off of Thorne, and there's the kill.
Yeah, Thorne didn't even hit that one. It just hit her and went that far. My goodness. That just shows the power Villa had on that ball.
What'd you call her last year? Vicious Villa?
I don't remember, but sure.
Bajent with a good swing. And Jefferson responds with a better one as Diaz gets the kill on the far side, and we're tied at 6. Going back to serve it for Jefferson is Kylie Dalton, 6-6, and Dalton wears number 6 and she serves, but her service error gives the lead back to Martinsburg at 7-6. So Cameron Sign will head back to serve here at 7-6 Martinsburg. Off the block of McMillan. Zittel sends an off block of Jefferson. Sifford. Villa plays a free ball. It hits off the top of the net and falls in. Point Bulldogs. One of the softer kills for Villa.
Whatever works.
Yeah. So Martinsburg builds itself a 2-point lead at 8-6. Off tape, kill, Martinsburg, 9-6.
Yeah, good ace there. So here you go, Martinsburg potentially able to string together and separate themselves again.
Cameron Sign will serve. Cameron Sign sends it to the back line. McMillan a strong swing, but it goes way too far and out of bounds. Point Cougars, 9-7. So Jefferson sticking around here in set 2, Colin, after a pretty impressive set 1 victory for Martinsburg. But Martinsburg has still been in control throughout this set, so it'll be interesting to see if Jefferson's able to flip any momentum and really take control at some point.
Yeah, the opportunity's there for sure, it seems like, as of right now, this set. But
there's a nice kill from the Cougars.
I was about to say, but here comes Villa again. But yeah, a great block there for Jefferson.
Was that Jacob, I believe, there, number 2?
Not sure. She might have been involved, but there you go, shooting yourself in the foot.
Yeah, Ella Bain has the service error, point Martinsburg, so they're still in the lead, 10-8. Set number 2, and Villa will go back to serve it for the Bulldogs. Emma Bass comes back in, who's had a nice match. That's a good serve from Villa as well, and Zittel setting up the Bulldogs. Zittel goes back again to set. Bass with a soft touch. And then Diaz had to scramble for it. Dives out and hits it into the net. Point Martinsburg 11-8.
Yeah, great job there by Martinsburg. Villa saw that Diaz was creeping to this side and made her pay by going the opposite side.
You mean Bass?
Bass, yes, sorry. Thank you.
Oh, good. Mellon with a block at the net. Villa keeps it alive. Martinsburg in scramble mode. They get it over with Sifford.
Now you got to reset.
Jefferson doesn't take advantage there, Colin.
Yeah, you got to be able to capitalize there.
Bass with a good swing. Bain setting up for Diaz off block. Point Cougars 11-9.
Great job there. Great set. Able to just tap it right off the block, and you never know where that ball's going to go off block.
And in set 1, Sarah Diaz had a good run for Jefferson when they were down much more than this, just down 2, 11-9, and kind of helped them get back into it. And she's going to get an ace. The sign couldn't handle it. And we're just down to a 1-point set. Coach Nelson working hard to get that ball and keep it alive.
Yeah, almost had a disaster of it going behind the bleachers.
They do have other volleyballs, so it wouldn't have been the end of the world, right?
Yeah, but you have only a, select few that are designated as game balls.
Fair enough.
Usually. Don't know how many they have here.
I see at least one other that looks like it could be.
Yeah.
But anyway, that one out. Point Martinsburg 12-10. Sifford with the serve to Albright. Bain with the set. Good swing from Jefferson as Sophie Lowe gets the kill. The sophomore. And it's 12-11. Jefferson gets the serve back now. And serving for Jefferson is Kelsey Willis. That one hits into the net. That's too many hits for Martinsburg. And a point for the Cougars, and we're tied at 12.
Yeah, they've looked a lot better here. See if Martinsburg can find the answers this time.
12 all. Soft touch. Zinnel setting up Bajent with the kill. 13-12 Bulldogs. DM Bajent continues to play well in that role for Martinsburg.
Yep, now you're back to your original rotation. You got the main people out there in your starters for Martinsburg. We'll see if they can get a run. There's Jefferson with a mistake, putting the ball into the net.
Yep, ball goes into the net off of a tough Ziddle serve, and it's 14-12. Another good serve. All right, off of Ziddle. Martinsburg trying to keep it alive again. They do. Villa with another good effort play. Big swing from the middle. Sifford keeps it alive. Bajent down, kill.
That works. I wasn't sure what she was about to do. Not sure if she knew what she was going to do either until the very last second, but there you go.
Jefferson burns the timeout here at 15-12. We'll take a 30-second break. This is West Virginia High School Volleyball on TV 10.
Drive More Days is back at CMA's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Martinsburg. And this year, we'll enter you into a drawing to win a $1,000 gas card with your test drive. And during the Make This the Summer sales event, get up to $6,000 off MSRP on select new Wranglers or up to $7,500 off MSRP on select new Grand Cherokees. Stop in today during CMA's Drive More Days for your chance at a $1,000 gas card completely on us. Online at CMA's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Martinsburg.com. Owners just care more.
We welcome you back here to Martinsburg High School. It is Martinsburg 15, Jefferson 12, set number 2 in EPAC volleyball action. Bulldogs took set 1, Colin 25-16. The momentum seems back on their side, so Jefferson burns the timeout. Bulldogs get the block there. It's off block this time, and it goes to a point for Jefferson as Sifford couldn't keep it in bounds for Martinsburg, and it's 15-13. Jefferson staying positive, keeping their excitement on their side and trying to stay in this match. Down 1-0. They've battled throughout, but had a pretty rough first set. Second set's gone a lot better, but Martinsburg's still been in control. Thorne setting up her teammates. Martinsburg in scramble mode. They'll have to send a free ball over. Thorne now trying to set up the offense, but it's a pass that didn't work out, but Jefferson still gets the point. Kind of an awkward hit. Martinsburg couldn't get it back, and then it ends up being 15-14 now. So Colin can Jefferson complete this comeback to tie or take the lead for, I believe, the first time in the match.
They have Martinsburg scrambling for sure, but there you go. Little boxing out there, it almost seemed like. You had your setter trying to get to the ball, but kind of just standing there was Kylie Dalton and didn't get out of the way for the libero to get there and Kelsey Willis to set it.
Yeah, weird play there. 16-14. Sifford goes back to serve it. Zittel setting up for Villa, too strong and out of bounds. 16-15. Yeah, you had a good pass there, Colin, from Zittel, but you couldn't take advantage. Hit it just a little bit too hard. 16-15, Albright will head back and serve. Martinsburg will try to recover. Setting up Villa this time. She goes off block. Thorne with a good diving play. Bajent hits it, and then the dump from Strobel results in a kill. 17-15.
Yeah, a little shoulder shrug from Strobel there. Happy that that one worked out.
The Jordan shrug.
Whatever works.
Yeah. Bajent, though, hits it into the net. Service error for her.
Yeah, she had one
Jefferson
earlier,
sticking
too.
around, 17-16. Yeah, I think her one earlier might have came after a pretty good run, but that one comes on her first serve, so not what you want there. Dalton serving. McMillan off block. Martinsburg trying to keep it alive, but can't.
Yeah, those are always tough that close to the net. You kind of have to hit it into the net and use it as a little trampoline almost, or a slingshot to get it back to somebody else.
Yeah, it's like you're playing wall ball or something.
Yeah, and the wall moves.
17 all, but the service error for Jefferson essentially eliminates any sort of mistake or opportunity, I guess, as it's now 18-17, and Martinsburg gets the serve back. So we'll see Sign. She gets it over. Willis hits it into the net. Ace, Martinsburg, 19-17. We'll see how this plays out, but I wonder if Jefferson's already thinking about maybe just burning another timeout, because you lost a lot of momentum, it felt like, with the service error, but there it's out. So 2017. Well, they say it was tipped. Officials saying it was tipped, so point Jefferson, 19-18.
have to go back and check the replay.
Yeah. It did take kind of a weird angle for how it was hit. That one is in. And Jefferson has tied it again here at 19. So 19 all. Going back to serve is Bain. Ella Bain, that is. And 19-19. She gets it over. Martinsburg, though, struggling to return the serve, and Jefferson has the lead. Definitely for the first time this late in a set at 2019.
All set one wasn't even close.
Yeah, but I meant like in this set even, like later than even early. Or, like 15 points around there. Double-digit points to take a lead in double digits, I guess I should say. 20 all. As Martinsburg gets it back in control with Villa serving. But Martinsburg's looked a little bit out of sync this set, Colin. Jefferson's had their moments, though, as well, where they've struggled. It's been very competitive here in set 2. That one's out. Point Martinsburg, 21-20.
Well, as I said, the first time these teams met, when it went the full distance, 5 sets, 3 of the 5 were decided by 2 points. The other 2 were, I believe, decided by a dozen, if not 13 points. So, see the lopsidedness, and then you can see a nail-biter like we are right in this set.
Somehow Jefferson got that over. Pretty impressive to even do that as McMillan goes off block with a soft touch, and she gets the kill. It's 22-20 Martinsburg. So set 2. Here's the timeout from Jefferson at 22-20. And Colin will take a 30-second break. Martinsburg in control. This is West Virginia High School Volleyball on TV 10.
When you're looking for the perfect gift, look no further than L.A. Roberts Jewelers at 146 North Queen Street in downtown Martinsburg. Choose from a huge selection of unique items, from the finest diamonds that make your eyes sparkle to exquisite timepieces, figurines, and collectibles. Buying from L.A. Roberts Jewelers means that you've made the decision to do business with people who've excelled in the industry for more than 100 years. They'll be here tomorrow when you need them, and if you need your jewelry or your watch repaired, they'll do that too. L.A. Roberts in downtown Martinsburg. Old World Jewelers for a new age.
Welcome you back here to Martinsburg High School. 22-20 Bulldogs on top. Villa with a good serve. Villa keeps it alive, but not a good enough pass or anybody was really able to hit it off of her, and now it's 22-21.
Scoreboard for a second said 22-1. I'm like, that's not right.
That'd be crazy. Diaz out.
Very close, though.
Yeah, it was close, but looked like a good read from Martinsburg as they saw it all the way. 23-21 now. Martinsburg in control of the serve and have a chance to finish off the set. Take a 2-0 lead heading into set 3. Bain. Poor pass. They call it a lift. And that's another point for Martinsburg, 24-21. So this set kind of a lot more competitive, but now Jefferson down the stretch having some big mistakes. We'll see if Martinsburg can finish it off. Sifford, set point. Albright blocked by Strobel. Jefferson still has a shot.
Bajan.
Bass. And now a point for Martinsburg, and that is your set, 25-21. Bulldogs take set 2 after winning set 1, 25-16. And we will head to a set number 3 with Martinsburg with a chance to sweep Jefferson after the two teams went 5 earlier this season. We'll take a 1-minute break. This is West Virginia High School Volleyball on TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube. We're back in 1 minute.
Do you have someone in a nursing home, or are you worried about somebody you love going into a nursing home? The law firm of Daniel Staggers can protect your assets. Call the law firm of Daniel Staggers today at 304-267-3915. The Daniel Staggers Law Firm does elder care law, estate planning, and special needs trusts for disabled children and family members. Visit the Daniel Staggers Law Firm for your initial free consultation at 133 East John Street in Martinsburg. The Daniel Staggers Law Firm, when you need asset protection for you or for a family member.
It's the new normal. You live, work, and play everywhere. Whether it's the family car or the family business, you need insurance that keeps pace with your changing life. Home on the job or working from home, peace of mind comes from knowing your whole world is covered. No matter what happens or how big it grows, whatever your new normal, Erie Insurance's award-winning service and personal agents can keep pace. Call your local agent today or visit erieinsurance.com for a quote.
Martinsburg takes set 1, 25-16. Set 2, 25-21 as we welcome you back here to Martinsburg High School. We're headed to set 3. Bulldogs going for the sweep, Colin. Not the position necessarily we expected ourselves to be in, but we also thought if Martinsburg played to their full potential, that this was kind of in there. I mean, you see the alignment of a talented roster. You saw what they could do against Musselman to give them some fits in sets 2 and 3 the other night. So there's a lot of potential on this Martinsburg side.
Yeah, absolutely. They have the better passing. They have the better outside and middle up front. So you expect them to be able to do what they've been doing. Yes, you got to still give credit to Jefferson. They were able to make that a much more competitive second set, but we'll see if Martinsburg can wake up, have a set like they did in set 1, and finish the job here tonight, get a sweep at home. Or if we get what we saw from Martinsburg at the beginning of the year against Spring Mills.
And with Wilner out, too. I mean, it's huge.
Yes,
I mean, she's a good player.
Yeah, it's really hurting this Jefferson team, it seems like, so far tonight.
Not only does she, provide you that middle hitter, as Bass can't get it over Martinsburg, a little bit of a struggle there, point Jefferson, but not having her height, it now makes it an even bigger advantage for Martinsburg tonight. But we'll see if they can finish it off. High school volleyball has proven to be crazy at times this year. Bajent gets the kill. We're tied at 1.
By the way, wasn't able to get a score update there for a little while from the football game that's going on tonight between Jefferson and Hedgesville, but I have one now. It is 21-6 Jefferson, almost at halftime.
Very good. Dodson with the dump. Bajent with the mistimed swing. She didn't make contact on it, but she went up for it. It ends up being a point for Jefferson, 2-1.
Yeah, if she did make any contact, it just wasn't enough to really do any damage, with the block also being there.
Off block from Bass. Off block again from Strobel this time. And a point for Martinsburg, and we're tied at 2. So Bulldogs continue to play well from their front line. 2-2 is our score here in set 3. Sifford will go back and serve. And she gets it over Diaz. Thorne trying to turn one, but wasn't as close to the net as I think she thought she was, and then ends up hitting it into the net, 3-2.
Yeah, good serve by Abby Rupenthal. Serve again.
Diaz with a powerful swing, but Martinsburg's there. Here's Villa on the other side. Willis gets the dig. Diaz with the free ball sent over. Bajent gets blocked. Great effort from Rupenthal to keep it alive. She can't get to it, though, again, as that's tough. She hit one, fell down, got back up, and then it was coming right back at her again. And Colin, she nearly got a fingertip on it to keep it alive.
Yeah, Jefferson just went to the same move twice. First time, as you said, she was ready for it. Second time, she wasn't.
And that will send Dalton back to serve, and Dalton with a good serve, but Sifford with a good dig. Villa off the block, kill. Martinsburg, 4-3. Sifford will go back to serve.
Yeah, see if she can put pressure on Jefferson.
So Sifford serve. Willis Blocked by Martinsburg, but stays on their side of the court. Point Cougars.
Yep, that just went right in between the two blocks. They didn't have their hands tight enough. You can see Strelval kind of even motioning that, yep, that was the mistake she had, and she knows to correct it.
Tied at 4. Service error, though, for Jefferson. As we see Olivia Mercer go back to serve. Not certain if we saw her in the first 2 sets or not, but I don't think we did. 5-4 our score. Sign is heading back to serve now for Martinsburg, who's in the lead. Sometimes especially if you're down, you may try some different things in this third set. If it's 2-0, that one is out. Point Bulldogs 6-4.
Yeah, that was close, just right behind the line.
So Cameron Sign doing the work for Martinsburg, who's in the lead, 6-4, and Sign will get the serve over. That one hit into the net, but Martinsburg has to still play it as it ends up making over. Villa with a good soft touch. Mercer dives out for it, but she can't get there in time, and it's a point Bulldogs 7-4.
Yep, again, simplistic. Just right over the block. Nobody there to cover behind.
Martinsburg continues to find ways to find holes in the defense. They rule it in, even though Martinsburg thought it was out. Martinsburg thought it was so much out that they were celebrating and were taking the ball. Scoreboard gave it to Martinsburg, but I'm sorry. I'm just seeing things kind of wrong in my head column.
Give the point to Martinsburg.
Yeah, I saw
got it now.
Point, and I was thinking it was in, but never mind. I thought I was going crazy for a second, but I wasn't.
You have been for the most part tonight. That's okay.
I toned it down for this varsity match.
I'm proud of you.
I regained my thoughts, and there I was just, I don't know what was throwing me off.
Jefferson strikes again in the football game right before halftime to make it a 3-touchdown lead now against Hedgesville. So, as you anticipated, Jefferson, seems like they're back.
Yeah. I mean, I figured they would take control tonight. Hedgesville has had some rough games recently, but Martinsburg gets another point, 9-4 out of the Jefferson timeout. Nick Verzolini, Colin McLaughlin here, high school volleyball. Dylan Bishop back in the studio. Sign goes back to serve here at 9-4. Jefferson kind of running into each other, but they somehow get it over Colin as Villa will get the kill.
Yeah, no communication there.
10-4 our score. It's Martinsburg clearly in control. Can they, though, finish this one off? This is by far the most consistent match we've seen from Martinsburg, but there they run into each other. Miscommunication from the Bulldogs now between Sign and Sifford leads to a point for the Cougars at 10-5.
Yep, got to talk out there.
And Diaz has probably been the best serve tonight for Jefferson. She gets another good one there, but Martinsburg somehow keeps that alive, and they send it back over. Mercer setting up. Off block. Zittel now setting for Villa into the net. Martinsburg couldn't keep it as it hit the net, so that's their 4 hits.
Yep.
Didn't head over onto the Jefferson side. No block, so 10-6.
Correct.
Diaz goes back to serve it again, and that one is in. Point, Cougars. They're a little bit back in it now, Colin, at 10-7.
Yeah, that's a good ace. Very close to that far side line, and then was able to stay in on that, and then stayed in on the back line as well by pretty solid distance.
Yeah, Diaz has done some good things. Like I said, Villado off the net kill, Martinsburg, 11-7.
Yeah, Zittel loves doing that little bump set behind her back to change direction and feed Villa so far tonight.
It's been working for the most part. 11-7, Martinsburg on top, and Villa going back to serve it. Dodson plays it. Jefferson gets the kill on the other side. Good execution there. As I believe that was Albright with the kill. Point Cougars, 11-8. Willis will go back to serve it.
Yeah, Jefferson still hanging around. Just like last set, didn't take it. But you've definitely seen them fight, which is what we saw when they played against Jefferson.
Yeah, it felt Musselman.
Or Musselman, yeah. Jefferson against Musselman. Thank you.
Yeah, all good. We all have our moments, Colin. 11-8 our score. I've had my fair share tonight.
We're human.
Yeah. But here's another point as Martinsburg can't handle the serve. It felt like at 10-4, Martinsburg had came out. They looked really good, but Jefferson didn't give up, and they've gotten it back down to 2 now at 11-9. And there's another, in. Just barely
right
keeping
on the line.
It looked out from up here initially and just hit that back line to stay in and make it 11-10. Kelsey Willis going back to serve for the Cougars. Bulldogs trying to regain the momentum. McMillan off block, point Cougars. And we're tied at 11 now.
Here we go.
Martinsburg maybe doing a lot of watching and not a lot of attacking, it sounded like, from Coach Nelson. Zittel sets for McMillan this time. Nearly gets the kill. Jefferson trying to recover. They get it over. Zittel at the set for Bass, who started strong. And again, Jefferson fights back, but they can't get it. That's a tough play for Albright. She had to attack from the middle back. Probably should have went to a dump or free ball.
Yep.
Yeah.
Should have just bumped it across for a free ball. Your momentum was carrying you back. You're not going to be able to spike that across with that momentum. Well, there they do it somehow.
That ball, though, was a little bit further forward than how that other ball was going, so it's a little bit different. Zittel, nice play.
Yeah. Good dump. Sneaky.
So Zittel gets it over and gets the kill for Martinsburg, and they're up 13-11 now. McMillan with the serve. Cougars trying to respond off the block. A Bajent point. Cougars, 13-12.
Yep, only Bajent going up for the block. No help. Tough play.
Yeah, we saw this Martinsburg front line. At times they've dominated this match, but still working on some consistencies. Their young lineup. Bass there off a tip, I believe.
Yes.
Point Martinsburg. It might have been heading out, but Jefferson did tip it, so point Bulldogs 14-12. Martinsburg still in control. The one time Jefferson got control when the score has been in double digits was last set where they took a 20-19 lead. But Martinsburg would come back and ultimately win, and that one's in for Strovel, 15-12. And again, when you see the well-executed Martinsburg offense, it can look pretty good, Colin.
That it can.
Zittel. Jefferson's had their fair share of moments as well, but for the most part, it's been Martinsburg's match, and they continue here 16-12 on the ace from Zittel. Zittel. Possibly another ace. Good recovery here from Jefferson. They send it over. Zittel setting up Bajent. Willis. Somehow the Cougars get it back. And they may get a point. Bass just barely staying on her side of the net. Martinsburg with the block. Bajent runs in. Gets it over. Ball going all over the place. Some crazy volley here. Can Martinsburg calm things down. Bass with a powerful swing and in. Kill. That was impressive, 17-12.
Yeah, that was very impressive. I was about to say, if Jefferson somehow got that point, I have no idea how they pulled that one out. But good job there, and they'll take a timeout.
Yep, point Bulldogs, 17-12 our score, and we'll take a timeout as well. This is West Virginia High School Volleyball on TV 10.
A DUI arrest can have a devastating impact on one's life, your job, your driver's license, and in some cases, Harley Wagner. I own and operate West Virginia's only exclusive DUI defense firm. Since 1999, I've been representing citizens throughout the Eastern Panhandle and state of West Virginia charged with DUI. Let my years of training and experience work for you.
The initial consultation is free at the Wagner Law Firm in Martinsburg. Phone 304-901-7400 or online at westvirginiaduilawyers.com.
17-12 our score. Martinsburg on top of Jefferson here in set number 3. Bulldogs took set 1 25-16, set 2 25-21. Looking to get the sweep of Jefferson. They're in control right now. Good save from the Bulldogs, and then Bass goes to the soft touch. Thorne for Willis. She'll have to play it from the back line. Zittel now trying to get something going on the free ball, but kind of a bad pass, put her in a tough position. And now Jefferson responds. Martinsburg will have to send one over, and it's out. Could have possibly been a free ball. They end up going to the attack, and it ends up being a point for Jefferson as it heads out of bounds at 17-13 now, and the Cougars will send Braylon Albright back. Bajent gets blocked in that middle. That's a rare occurrence. That one off block, though, from Strovel. That's a kill. Bulldogs keep bringing it with Strovel and Bajent and Bass, who continue their strong night, as well as Villa. 18-13 our score, and Sifford will go back to serve. Martinsburg in control and trying to get the sweep. Sifford, though, with the service error. Had a few of those here in this varsity match from Sifford.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, from
Bajent had 2.
Not Sifford.
Rubenthal.
Rubenthal. Yeah, getting my baseball sisters confused.
I do that as well.
There's a lot of them. But they're all now just volleyball players because most of the baseball players are gone.
It's true.
19-14.
Still great athletes, though, here at Martinsburg High.
Yeah. Good family of athletes. 19-14 our score. Sifford with a good serve. And a good almost kill there at the net between Strovel and McMillan. They got the block, but it didn't land where they wanted it to. And it's point Jefferson here at 19-15. Cougars will send Mercer back to serve it. Rubenthal with the dig, and point Martinsburg.
Yep, in the net call against Jefferson's Sophie Lowe.
So now it's 20-15.
Now you're at that comfortable lead, 5 points away from win, and up by 5 as well.
And we'll see how things play out here down the stretch. Diaz has had a good match. She sends one over for Jefferson. Here's Villa with the power, but it's out. Point Jefferson. 20-16 our score, and Diaz is going back to serve again, Colin, which has been one of the strengths for Jefferson.
She did very well so far tonight. See if she can keep it up.
Her serve here goes over. Rubenthal plays it.
Too close.
Too close now for Martinsburg, and there's a point for Jefferson. So they're very much still in the set and in this match now at 20-17. Diaz, another good serve. Zittel setting for McMillan. Willis keeps it alive. Cott is blocked. Villa off block gets the kill for Martinsburg, 21-17. Bass is going to come in for Rubenthal. Villa will go back to serve it, 21-17. Bulldogs in the lead and trying to defeat the Cougars here tonight inside of Martinsburg High School, and they're just a whiff from Dodson. 22-17. Don't see that from her too often.
No, you don't. She kind of just, though, moved away from the ball.
Maybe she thought it was going out?
Yeah, she thought it was going out, and then last second offered at it.
But 22-17 the score. Villa into the net that time. There's the service error, 22-18. Willis will go back to serve it for Jefferson, who's trying to keep the night going. Martinsburg trying to get the win and complete the season sweep of Jefferson. This one goes over. Zittel sets up for McMillan. Soft touch. Cougars a little bit out of system. On the attack, though, they get the point, 22-19.
Yep, nobody covering the backside. Good job by Jefferson to see it, put it there.
So Willis will head back and serve it again. 19 serving 22 here. Martinsburg fields the serve cleanly. Bass gets blocked. Villa keeps it alive. Zittel now sets up Bass again. This time she goes through the block and gets the kill. 23-19. Jefferson couldn't quite get to it again after a pretty good block the first time. Emma Bass continues her solid night for Martinsburg. And we're back to the front line of Bajent and Bass in there with Zittel. 23-19. Big swing and a good kill for Jefferson.
Yep. Now you'll get Sifford in for McMillan for the serve receive.
At 23-20, Thorne will go back and serve. One of the more consistent servers usually for Jefferson. Sign. Sets it up. Bass off block. Point Martinsburg, and now they're 1 point away from winning the match.
Now you have control, and you have your lineup in with Zittel serving. Your main front three.
Yeah, this is what you like to see. Zittel with a good serve. Thorne sets it up. Blocked by Bajent. Mercer mishits, and it stays on the Jefferson side, and Martinsburg takes it in a sweep, 25-20 over Jefferson here tonight. Colin, let's just go ahead and roll right into our post-game show, which is brought to you by Tudor's Biscuit World. Start your day the homemade way to Tudor's, located 8625 Winchester Avenue in Inwood.
We said at the beginning that Martinsburg was capable of getting the sweep tonight. Don't know how much we believed that it was actually going to happen, but they got it done. Give them credit. Great job. Jefferson, though, definitely gave him a fight late. Just wasn't enough. Martinsburg looks solid and looks like a team that you can put maybe at that 3 spot within the Eastern Panhandle behind Musselman and Hedgesville.
Yep. So, Colin, if that's all your thoughts, let's go ahead and wrap things up. Our next broadcast tomorrow night will be back here at Martinsburg for Musselman Martinsburg High School football. But for Dylan Bishop back in the studio, Colin McLaughlin, I'm Nick Verzolini saying so long. Martinsburg gets the sweep over Jefferson tonight, winning 25-16, 25-21, and then I believe it was 25-20 there in that final one. I forgot, though, to write it down, but either way, Martinsburg gets the sweep here tonight, and that will do it here for us. Have a good night, everyone.
That concludes tonight's coverage of West Virginia High School volleyball featuring the Eastern Panhandle Athletic Conference. Tonight's coverage is brought to you by Tudor's Biscuit World and Anthony's Pizza of Inwood, the Marius Group of Ameriprise Financial Advisors, W. Harley Miller Systems, Parsons Ford of Martinsburg, Skinner Accident and Injury Lawyers, CMA Martinsburg and Winchester Dealerships, Brown's Funeral Home and Cremations Robert Fields and Sons, Orsini's Home Store, Hagerstown Ford, the law firm of Burke, Schultz, Harmon, and Jenkinson, the Berkeley County Health Department, WVU Medicine, Berkeley and Jefferson Medical Centers, Smallwood and Small Insurance, and the Mansion Ferretti Law Firm. Keep it tuned to TV 10 for all of your local sports coverage. All rights reserved.